Hey Tribe, thanks for giving me a few minutes of your time to share a change that we're making at the gym, one our team is excited about. I want to share with you over the next few minutes what the change is, why we're making the change, and the logistics, the how of this change. So what is this change? We're going to be transitioning from our push group classes to all power classes. So wherever there's currently a push class time, it will just become power. We're not removing any class times. The reason why we're doing this, something that we've always promised as a brand globally and here locally for the last 7 years, is we want to deliver the most effective fitness programs. What that means is we want to give you the best experience possible when you walk in our doors. And while I think we've done that in large part, not perfectly, we can always be better, over the last 7 years in way of offering the push class, 2 years ago, the corporate office made a pivot. Part of that pivot was moving away from push and adding small group training, Prime. And so their services were Power and Prime. They advised us to do the same, but what they were willing to do at that time is continue to support us in delivering push, just like we always had, every 6 to 8 weeks, giving you brand new workouts that you'd never done before. And then at the beginning of 2023, they came back and said, now that there's only a handful of Iron Tribe locations that are offering the push program, it's hard for us to justify the amount of time, energy, and resources it takes to program new workouts and push every 6 to 8 weeks, to devote educational tools and creating those to support the coaches in delivering a great experience. And so for that reason, what they did do is they created a 32-week master cycle program. And we've been operating off of this 32-week plan for the last year plus. While I think it's a great plan, one thing it isn't, it's not being thought about, updated to be the best program possible. And so as we've thought about this decision to make this transition, the guiding force has been, are we giving you the same value in push as what you once received? And the reality is that we're not, and we won't be able to. But the great news is that what corporate's done is they've created a enhanced power experience. What I mean by that, most days you're gonna see that there's a conditioning option that you can choose as opposed to just doing a strength focus with a barbell. And so this is great because it gives people who either preferentially like the style of push, which is more of a conditioning focus than it is strength, to focus on conditioning still. It also serves the other member who does want to focus on strength really well. So it just broadens our ability to serve you. It allows us to serve you with new workouts every 6 to 8 weeks that are being thought about, that our coaches are getting the support they need to deliver them at a high level. And so we're excited about this change. We know that it's changed though. We know that anytime change happens, it kicks up dust and you might have questions. And so I just want you to hear me say that if you have questions, if you have thoughts, if you have concerns, please reach out to me. I'd love to have a phone conversation with you to be able to help you understand how we can make this a great experience for you. So again, we're really excited about this change. The heartbeat behind it, the why, is we want to give you the best experience possible. We believe making this transition to power-only classes is going to be a net positive. What I want to do now is hand the mic over to Austin. He's going to share some helpful expectations as this transition occurs, just so that you have a great experience as always. Thanks for your commitment to the tribe. We appreciate you.
All right, Tribe, so I'm here to go over what can you expect in this transition. And honestly, this is really simple. The main thing you can expect is that the main things aren't gonna change. The community you've built, the friendships you've built, the culture you love, the coaches who take care of you, the class times you attend, all of that is staying the same. So experientially, what is it really gonna be like? Well, when you get on the app, the class will be a different color and it'll just be called Power. You're gonna come in and you're gonna do the same workouts stylistically that we've always done. You just now have the option, if you want, to use a barbell, great. And you know what? If you don't want to use a barbell, you can expect that we will accommodate for that gladly, because this transition is not about forcing you to do something you don't want to. It's about giving you the best service we have to offer and always catering to your desires and fitness levels as we always have in the past. So you can also expect to be a little confused when you see something like HSPU and you think, what is a handstand push-up? And I'm not gonna do that. Well, guess what? that's great. Most of the people here can't do them, and we're not going to ask you to do it. And just like we always give modifications, we are going to continue to give modifications because that is a part of our culture and our DNA. So what you can expect is that we are just as committed to building a fitness community here that changes lives as we have been. We're convinced that this change is going to be overwhelmingly positive. And honestly, lastly, you can expect to see really great results. You're getting a program that is being actively thought through, being actively programmed. The coaches are getting a page of notes every day on how to deliver this. So I think what you can expect is the same great tribe with new movements, new equipment if you desire, and a better supported staff to continue to build a fitness community that changes lives. So I'm excited to see this transition. Again, if you have questions, please reach out. But last but not least, Tribe on 1. 3, 2, 1, Tribe.